This phone is one of the thinnest phones ever made, yet it still has a headphone jack. Hey guys, so today we are going to explore this device. This one is Moto Z2 Play, one of the thinnest device ever made. This one is actually only 5.9 mm thick. As you know, today's trend, companies trying to make thin phone, they're kind of giving up right now because no one actually wants a thin phone with compromise. This was a mid-range device from Motorola. So as a budget device, the specs is not really that powerful. It's still kind of usable as a secondary device. So the display here is actually 5.5-inch AMOLED display. It is quite bright and it's still kind of usable, not really bad. So the display quality is good, and obviously it is kind of slow because of 60 Hz refresh rate, but it is 1080p and quite a good panel, and the colors and everything, it still looks good. Under the hood, this device is powered by Snapdragon 626 processor, which is pretty much similar to 625, and the version I have here is actually got 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, so the highest variant of this device, and it is running on Android 8.0. And as you know, Android 8.0 is kind of usable. Most of the applications still run well on Android 8, but as I said, the device is pretty slow. Although it is a thin phone, but still it is pretty complete. So in front, we do get a physical fingerprint scanner, which is quite good and pretty fast actually, so no issue. It is working well. In front, we also get a 5-megapixel camera with flash. So this device use the earpiece as a main speaker, so you are not getting any kind of stereo speaker here. Right hand side, we got volume rockers and power button, which is textured and feels good actually. And left hand side, nothing. On top, we are getting only SIM tray, and the SIM tray on my device is missing. On the bottom, we are getting 3.5mm headphone jack, and as I said, this one is only 5.9mm thick, and still we got a headphone jack here and Type-C port. On the back, we are getting our main camera sensor, which is 12 megapixel with dual tone autofocus. And here something special about this phone. Although it is thin, but it has a purpose for this thinness. And this pin actually connect with this kind of module. There are a few more modules available. This one is power bank module. So if I connect this one, so as you can see here, it made sound and it is connected. So this one is power bank module, and you can check here Moto Mod, and now it is 62%. So the way it works actually is like you can set the Moto Mod to charge your device. When it is in 80% or 90%, it will automatically charge, and when you charge the device, it will also charge the Moto Mod. So right now, as you can see here, my device is on 78% and Moto Mod is 62%. So as you can see here, there is a plus button, that means it is charging, and after 80% it will stop. So the battery percentage will not be less than 80% if you turn the power bank mode on. That's quite good, but also it makes the device a little bit heavy. So the device got 3000 mAh battery, and the Moto Mode I have here also got 3000 mAh battery. That means total 6000, but we can say around 5000, and it is doing pretty well with Moto Mode. Even without Moto Mode also, as it is a pretty low power device, so it consumes less battery and it works pretty well even with the smaller battery size. But anyway, you can get this Moto Mode, and there are many of them actually. Like speaker mode, as I said, it only got single speaker. The earpiece is using as a speaker here. So if you want better sound, you can get a speaker Moto Mode and you can attach, and it will definitely going to give you better result. And there are few others like projector, and one of the best one is actually Hasselblad camera mode. That one is pretty good, and it's kind of hard to find and also quite expensive. And there are few more, maybe I don't really remember, but there are few more available. Anyway, these modes are quite useful and also quite expensive back then. Nowadays, I have seen that maybe Techno or Infinix also making this kind of devices thin with mod you can attach. So maybe in future we will find few other devices like doing the same thing. this is kind of a good way to make a device complete, because obviously when you make the device thin, you have to make compromise, and if someone need better sound, they can buy a Moto Mod and get better sound, or if they want more battery backup, they can get power bank mode, or if they want better camera, they can get a Hasselblad camera mode, which is obviously going to give really good picture out of this device. Anyway, the device is actually working pretty well, and in my uses, I haven't faced any issue using this device as my secondary device. Obviously, it is a little bit slow, but you have to make some compromise when you are using this kind of devices. But it feels pretty good. It is pretty lightweight and steady because it is made out of aluminum. So it feels good and pretty steady, and it looks good too. Talking about the cameras, so the camera application here is quite a good one. So you can take picture. There are few options available: panorama, slow mode, and YouTube live directly from here. And video, it can go up to 4K actually. So as you can see, video you can do 4K 30 FPS, which is quite good. And the front facing camera is 1080p, that's it. But there is no pro mode or anything like that. And you do get HDR, which is available. And the picture quality is kind of good enough for today's time actually. In the daylight time, you will get usable picture, but at night, this is not really that much usable. But for quick snap, still it will get the job done, so no issue. As far as gaming goes, I did try Call of Duty here. It did run well, but obviously it is running on pretty low setting, and kind of you will find lag or hang issue with this kind of games. But if you play like Temple Run, Subway Surf, all those games will run perfectly fine here, no issue with them. So they will run pretty well. And talking about the speaker, so as I said, it is using earpiece as a speaker, but it's a good one.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So the speaker quality is good, but the bass is not really that good because there isn't much space to produce good bass. So as I said, you can get speaker mods, and that will sound much better than any other phones you will find even today. So overall, you can still get one of these if you are looking for a thin device to use as a secondary phone. You might need to pay around $20 to $30 without any kind of mods. But if you get with mods like Hasselblad camera mod, that will be great. Even if you pay $50 with Hasselblad Moto Mods, it will be a steal actually. So that's all about this thinnest phone. It looks really gorgeous actually and feels good. So that's all about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.